Hi everyone, thanks a lot for joining me on this types of marketing series. Today we are going to discuss about outdoor marketing. So let us start off. What is outdoor marketing? So outdoor marketing is the oldest form of marketing where involving of any outdoor facilities you have a lot of ad displays, so that could be say on billboards, it could be on buses, in transit, at point of sale. So all these involved outdoor marketing. So as a marketer you have to know where your customers are, where all they travel, and where these messages can be displayed, and they should kind of catch the attention quite quickly, and they should have include a call of action. Next, what is the importance of outdoor marketing? So, outdoor marketing, the biggest advantage is that you are able to reach a large number of people in a short amount of time. So, when they're like time based events, that is why those are promoted on like a movie release, or there's an event or coming up or something. Why these are mostly advertised on outdoor marketing? Because you can reach a large number of people in a shot. So this is also a very expensive form of you can say marketing, because it is very competitive. So there's going to be a lot of people. So like say like in Mumbai we have a Western Express Highway, and you'll have the suburbs there. Like Goregaon, Andheri, uh, your Churchgate, and all. There are various suburbs here. So in these particular suburbs, like if you're traveling by road and you have the billboard, all the people who will be traveling might have. So those will all count as an audience. But obviously, a target audience is more specific. So you would like say for example you have. A drink, right? Like energy drink. So maybe your target audience is say between 20 and 40. So many of them are having full time jobs and are traveling by bike, or they are traveling by car. So they will reach, or they will go through and at least have a look at that banner, especially at when the traffic is slow, they can have a look, or at a traffic stop or something. So there are various forms within this. This is just one example I've given you regarding the importance of it, and it is used mostly by big brands because it's kind of a little bit expensive in nature. But there are many companies coming up wherein they are making it more, you can say, mainstream in terms of the brands also coming. A lot of brands, small brands also coming. So different concepts within are there. Awesome. Let us go to the types of outdoor marketing. So, what all is covered within the types of outdoor marketing? So, firstly, we have stationary billboards. This is what I was talking about. Basically, a fixed displays there, and these are kind of purchased by brands on. It could be on a basis of 2 or 3 days, or it could go even up to a month. So that depends on the deal between. These are generally purchased by certain agencies already, and then they give it out. They like they purchase it for a year, and they then give it out for a period of 5 days, 10 days, a month, and onwards to the particular brands who want it. So this is a very basic form. Everyone has kind of seen it, and the way your messaging comes in within this is the biggest, and the visual element has to be that appealing that people will kind of have a look at it. Awesome. So you have the next mobile billboards. So earlier was the stationary one. Mobile billboards, you would have trucks who are kind of carrying these huge billboards, and they can then change. So it, as per the location of your audience, where all they might be driving, this can location of this can be kind of changed in terms of that. Next, we have uh, transit advertising, where this is including everything. So your example you've just taken of a bus, the transit would be more in the public transportation, and you would have railway stations, metro stations, and also all the kinds of advertising that is used on that you see there would come under transit advertising. Then you have point of sale displays. So point of sales displays basically, uh, we have seen all in shops and all, are where we are kind of purchasing it in the aisles, how it's kind of displayed, the offers that are there, and also when you are kind of just outside, could be like, that's what you call like, well, people are doing window shopping, so that is the displays on the window basically. Another one that would include transit would, I would say, at the bus stops also. This kind of ad that you see is there. So this would come under the transit advertising. A lot of fancy displays we are seeing today at bus stops and all. So this would come under that. Now, this I would say is coming under guerrilla advertising. So guerrilla advertising basically is a little bit innovative advertising at the place where there's a high volume of your TG. So it could involve circulating flyers. There could be something as innovative as flash mobs. They have a dance routine, and then they display, generally they have that shirt they are carrying, and then when they open it out like this, they have another shirt, and that is of the brand after they've completed the dance and that, right? Your example is shown is of a pop-up shops that you have mostly if you've entered the malls that you see. These kind of keep changing, so they kind of the malls, that is another revenue model of them. They give it out for like lease certain spaces that they can brands can put up a pop-up shop and all, and promote what is at that time is there. Awesome. So now we'll go to some interesting videos that were there. There are two major things. Like one, even in outdoor, I would say you have interactive campaigns that have come up. So we'll have a look at that. There's some interesting campaigns here. There is we like let's have a look.
Created a very immersive marketing campaign for anyone who stopped at this one particular bus stop in a downtown urban center. The cool down spot actually had a button on it that would mist out refreshing water in the hot months of summer. Up next, we have an interactive print fashion editorial that was created by Microsoft, and it actually includes a real like button, just like on Facebook. So if anyone is browsing through any of the pictures or the pages or the fashion spreads, they can actually click which ones they like manually with the button on the actual page. Next up, we have.
So here there was a thing of you are interacting digital with the print campaign. You are combining, which is kind of now becoming more popular with the QR codes also.
Another print campaign which was created by Ladro Lighting to promote its new line of chandeliers, lamps, and other lighting designs. The company actually created pop-out paper posters in the shapes of the new lighting designs. It's a really clever way to promote it, and it actually created different lighting when you would see it. And my number.
This was one very common example we see also in newspapers. There are certain displays that come up which are very kind of innovative as per the product that is there.
One pick for interactive print campaigns comes to us from Wired Magazine. Wired Magazine teamed up with the new Motorola Moto X phone to create a really cool, interactive, and kind of customized experience. Readers of the magazine could actually view the new phone in their own preferred color scheme by shifting some of the colors and pushing different buttons at the actual bottom of the page. Only 150,000 copies of the actual interactive ad were inserted into the magazine, so it was a very one-of-a-kind and exclusive type of experience. Those were my top.
So this was some interesting, I would say, more into print campaigns, interactive ads and all. So it's a challenge, obviously, to come up with such things. You have to the marketers and the team maybe who is responsible for the tech stuff that is there, that they you know bounce ideas and how you can kind of take it. So because these are, I would say, formats only. What generally we see is certain creativity that is being used in different, when we talk about, oh, this is a really amazing innovative campaign, but here is you are even new formats that are coming up. There are brands who are pushing the envelope in terms of that. Awesome. We'll talk about the. We cannot, have this session without talking about the 3D LED billboards. This is which we have seen so much, in Taiwan and New York, and the reels also. Instagram, we've seen so many of these. So let's just go through like what is the happening and what is the extent to which 3D LED billboards are there. So you can see this is like an optical illusion actually. So it's not like people are going to be wearing those glasses they are seeing in 3D. It is like three-sided with different screens that are there, and this is like what you are seeing is actually with the naked eye only. So this is a great innovation. Like I think the came around 4 to 5 years back, and it is being used in a lot of these crowded markets. A lot of these developed countries is used in the crowded markets around. Look at this. You know that rain is going to come coming out. It pops out like that. There can be nothing for it, attention grabbing. This is like big order. Like a plot was moving in the wind. Yes, it should be. even more eye-catching in the night. Everybody used to the normal movies, but there's a difference of it. Here you have real estate. Yeah. Yeah. So that was extremely innovating. So hopefully we'll see a lot of Indian brands also uh, using these and these kind of technologies coming to India. That was really amazing. Awesome. 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 Okay, great. So we let us now move to the Q&A section. So obviously I put the so you can kind of DM me all kinds of marketing I'll be covering in this series. So the what any kind of questions you have, you can kind of give them in advance to me, and I'll try to answer it. I'll try to just accumulate these questions a little bit and see which are I feel which are I think are the best ones, and then you know I can kind of answer them how much ever I know. Okay, so we have a few interesting ones. Obviously, I don't know. Repeat myself, so I'll just keep the ones newer ones which we kind of want to cover. Okay, so great. So what are my views on the like mall advertising that is being used? Um, I feel mall advertising there is a lot of potential. In as per the business model, also malls, apart from the shop space that is there and the kiosks that are there of the various brands, it could and also food brands that are there. There is a lot of potential in mall advertising. You can use the the escalators also, that area that is there. I've seen a lot of the parking area which is not being utilized in malls that can be utilized. So it's just seeing what all space is available, and you can use it basically displays. So the and also with these, like we just saw these LED billboards. um, these can kind of be changed. You can keep running, so it doesn't have to be something fixed like a sticker which is there, right? So those can kind of be changed and all. In some majors like in Mumbai, in certain malls that has been there, they have come up with innovative electronic billboards that are kind of changing and all, and as per what is the current offer also is there. There were some brands also. I think they were as per the weather they were changing it. Like there was clothing brand, so they said, okay, if the weather is say 20 degrees, so you can wear use this set of clothes of a collection. If it was see your weather is like 10 degrees, then you can use. So these kind of also innovative campaigns, and also it's all open to innovation. The mall management has to kind of be open to using innovative different campaigns and all. That's a discussion how the agency pitches it to them and what they kind of agree on. Next is point of sale ideas for small grocery shops. Yes, so a lot of grocery shops actually are paid by the brands. Like say the fridge that is kept. Like if you might have seen certain small fridge for certain soft drink like Red Bull, and also that is kind of paid by that brand only to keep it, right? So point of sale, there can be many ways that they can use. Brands are kind of not, I feel, utilizing them that well, right? I think if there are major, like here I would say small grocery shops. Okay, so I can take the example of any major this thing where you can have a good LED display or something. But smaller shops may, I think, the utilization of the space, you can have two three, you hardly see one odd brand, so there is so much opportunity. It's only if the brands, they really push it like a certain percentage, 50% off, or if you buy this item you get this one free or something like that. So that can be utilized so many, even on the counter of that particular shopkeeper, or it could be used at the point of entry. You can keep a small standee or something, right? So there's so much potential within that, right? So we can kind of see, use some of these ideas basically. Great. So this is a great question. How can you combine outdoor marketing with digital marketing? So with the QR codes, this was being used wherein marketing is becoming more accountable. So you have to kind of every rupee that is spent has to be justified. So generally, is not in outdoor marketing that is not possible. But with the QR code campaign, maybe at some degree that can be monitored that people took this offer, right? So, but there has to be a good incentive attached to that. So then an offer has to be linked there, which can be utilized with the QR code, and then that person goes and either produces that in the shop. There's some kind of I think voucher or something like that, or it could be like a, excuse me, promo code which is being used online only basically. Next, what is significance of outdoor marketing for events? So for major significance is there in events, because events is something like you having an event after 3 4 months. So there is a say a music performance by a major pop star or something, or a major celebrities coming for a meet and greet or something like that. So in a very short amount of time you have to reach the maximum amount of people. So uh, it is, I mean, that would be the first, like if I'm a marketer for an event, that would be the first thing that I'm looking for major event. I'd be looking at an outdoor marketing great display campaign. How am I kind of utilizing the same? So within that, obviously, there will be different things also used. There will be your like what we discuss. You will have you can have transit-based advertising. You can have advertising at the sale point of sale of a retail outlet or something. But it's very important for events. Wait, how can outdoor marketing be more accessible? So majorly why small businesses haven't really exploded that much is because of the expense that is perceived, which billboards and all. A lot of innovative companies, like I know there are certain startups that tied up with a lot of auto drivers and cab drivers, and they used to have their displays. Some had like mini LED kind of displays that could change them, show different messaging also. So there are ways where it can you can have, like even festivals are happening, so you can have outdoor of your local thing. You can look at a lot of meetups or small seminars and all are there. So businesses have to be on the lookout, right? They should look, okay, there is a certain hall here which can be booked, which is being booked, and then you approach them and just say, we can have some kind of tie up with that, or whoever is kind of listening, is that in my TG, that they can kind of me advertising a products to that DG will be significant during that event, right? So you can have an outdoor marketing throughout the event and all. So there are quite a few ways this can be done. In a structured way is definitely is if a marketer is on the job for this, it'll take a bit of experience in how this can. But in general, there are a lot of opportunities of this. Awesome. So thanks a lot. Thanks for joining me for this particular session. It's into outdoor marketing. I don't actually specialize that much within that, but since it's becoming more mainstream, but as marketers, we are expected to know this, then there are a lot of ways where digital can be combined with outdoor as well. They have generally been outdoor agencies, who are covering, who have a complete, template or strategy of how to, break up your budget and use it in outdoor marketing. OOH in the last 10 years has come out of home, these kind of companies. So they have, the television displays also in certain places. You must have seen in certain clinics also, where there is a high footfall basically in those kind of places. So we've seen wherein these are the even huge events. You have the LED screens and all this, even in gyms and all that. So where your TG is, the OH company will kind of try to make a good deal in terms of like what kind of impressions you're getting and all of it. So definitely you can utilize their services also, and get more bang over buck, because advertising is reaching maximum people in minimum amount of time. Thanks a lot. Thanks for your time. I'll see you then. Take care.